I really need to do more of these very badly. Very badly. So this was pretty catastrophic and I was still able to save it. It's quite literally just about managing to hit the arrows. The arrows is all it is. That's about it. Adjusting this angle here. It's really just a visual thing. Oh, it's higher than you'd expect and it's all good. Well, as long as this doesn't happen. A bit slower, but good enough. For sure. Yeah, there's no big trick to it, I just gotta not be nervous about it. Anyway. Let me do a thing. I'll just do attempts today. Maybe tomorrow, since it's the last day before really longathon, I'll do another no reset. Ideally, I still get a run today. Maybe I'll handle it this way, that if I get a run fairly deep, I'll finish it no matter what. Hey there. That wasn't too great, but I think it's good enough. Just a couple seconds off with a quick jump step. What was what? The jump step? Let's call the... well, we just called quick jump step. If you are in a correct positioning, you can hold R1. Well, I'm talking about modern remapped or classic controls. And then while holding a direction, you swipe from triangle to square. And basically, Wander just does an instant jump step. This is very useful in IELs. In full game runs it usually isn't the optimal thing. Oh, dude, that was 5 seconds of what I did in my best full game run. And it's probably like 10-ish seconds of what I can do in my peak, I guess. It wasn't optimal because it took me quite a while to get up the head. If you're interested, like, if you go to speedrun.com and watch Upsol's world record of Valis, whatever I just did isn't even comparable. This was just like, you know, a slightly below average for me at least. As you see, I'm 5 seconds in the red. But I mean, that's how it is when going for world record, isn't it? Not optimal, but I'll take it. Well, as you saw there, I didn't have to climb on him. I just loaded him from above, so I could land on his head instantly. I didn't get a strat where I would have gotten a boost from his head, but otherwise that's about it. Unfortunately, like, if it's your first time watching these runs, I'm gonna go right ahead and say the very cool Gaius strat that everyone knows about has fallen out of the route because there's a faster way to do it, but it's more lame and more difficult. You used to, like, launch on the sword directly onto the head of Gaius, but that's slower than doing a very precise movement from his belly to his head. And unfortunately, not only does it look a little more lame, it's also more difficult than the launch. But hopefully I can get it first try, because this is the wall of the run for me currently. It's very hard to get a good guys with the most up-to-date standards, let's say. But if I actually get a run past Gaius and then survive the strat with Venus and Phaedra, usually I get further in the run because I am more confident in the other strats for the most part. But yeah, if you're interested in watching Team Eco games, on the Twitch channel of Really Longathon, I will be part of a Team Eco relay on Tuesday. And it's very cool because the lineup we have might be good enough to get the relay world record. That's what we're going for. And I will be doing Shadow. Let's do another one and... oh, come on. I messed it up. I messed it up so badly. I kind of wanted to do the safer way, but when I realized it wouldn't have worked, I already was too late on the jump. The sword jump is slower. Let me actually show you the two different ways of doing that. And how, unfortunately, one of them is faster. Because it's an unfortunate thing that the sword jump is slower. I haven't done the sword jump in quite a while, but it used to be the standard. But the new strat is like 20 seconds faster and also harder. So like, when going for a sword jump, the problem is that you have to wait out animations. Let's see if I can even do it, just to show the idea. Wow, okay, no, I can't. It's been so long since I have done it. It's terrible that I've lost the muscle memory on it. Let me try it again. I used to be like 95% on this, consistency-wise, but it's been a while since it's been a useful strat. So I kind of lost the muscle memory a bit. Let me try again. There we go. And the problem is, see how you're like waiting here, and now you're waiting here. You're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, and now you can start reasonably stabbing. And even if you do like the advanced strat of dropping in the front and do the stabs here, this is a 115. This is basically what you want to go for if going for a sword jump. A 115 is decent, but like, I mean, the IL has an even faster way of doing it, but in any percent, if you compare it with even the sword animation that I was going for, there is a way to get like a sub 1 every time. So you're saving 15 seconds even though it looks hella lame. Let me show you. And it's also harder. And unfortunately I'm not good at it, so that's why I have to reset a lot of runs. Yeah, no, I mean, we're talking about consistent things for any percent. Of course there's faster ways, but this is like the IL way-ish. There's an even faster way in in ILs, but I'm just doing the any percent equivalent. So let's say you get like the arrows here. Now, the way to do it faster is, funnily enough, to do it in a more lame way, because there's no downtime on the stabs. So you're just jumping here, doing a side jump, and going for this immediately. 1. Okay, I'm not gonna get it here. Let me try this again. Let me actually go for the IO way, just because it's the same thing, but faster. Like, this is the way that is actually used for individual level attempts. Well, if I manage to do it. As you see, it's fairly rough, so I can't do it on command quite as much as I would want to. So basically when you're here, that's what I was going for. You can do this. Do a side jump and then start stabbing here. 1, 2, 3. And if you're just about quick enough... Wow, okay, he didn't grab. But you get the idea. Basically, I don't know why he didn't grab there, but if you grab, you get up to the head and do 3 quick head steps and there's no downtime. The best, fastest way, like someone has done it with this strat, is 46 seconds. And even if you do fancy stuff on like the head steps and all that, the launch will never be faster than like 110. 110 is like already beyond what is reasonable for full game runs. 115 is what you would usually see. Let me try this again, just to show the idea. And practice it a bit since I'm having trouble with it. Wow, come on. I'm not great at it. But that should have worked. It's just that the camera management is so awkward when doing this. This is like way harder to do in the launch. There we go. And now you get to the head without any delay. basically, in that other strat, I might have not done enough stabs on the, like, belly, but, you know, that's basically the difference there. So it's like 15 to 20 seconds. And that's what we have to go for, even though it's less cool. Like, even if you have a bad execution of the belly first, it's usually still just as fast as the launch. Yeah, and it was a bit dumb in the run earlier. The arrows are what's the biggest issue for me in the 90% on Gaius, since you need 3, otherwise you're losing time already. Let me try for a faster Valis. This one will already be better, I think, since I'm getting here fast enough. Nah, not quite, still had to plant, but a bit faster. Right now, definitely Gaius, followed by, unfortunately, Phalanx, honestly. We've introduced a new strat that is actually a lot easier, but I'm having trouble with it. Otherwise, it's all over the place. Honestly, if I'm past Gaius and then past Phaedra, I'm usually fine to continue a run. And then it can happen on any of them. Yeah, yesterday I was doing a couple, like one no research run, and it failed all over the place. Pretty much all of them have a potential to end the run, but Gaius is right now by far the biggest run ender, because the strategy is pretty hard. Phaedra is also not too easy, in any percent at least, because we're doing like the whole launch directly to a back, which is fairly precise. This wasn't too bad of a start. Within 2 seconds. 3 seconds. That's fine. In it. Next year will be hype. Maybe GQ will give us an event or something. That would be cool. Or we will give Ruby an event, I don't know. We'll see. A big race on GDQ would be so cool. PS2 race would honestly be hype. I'd be down. Though I would have to practice the hell out of like Zenobia. PS2 Zenobia is always kicking my ass so badly. If they give us enough time, all platforms race would be the peak thing, honestly. If GDQ doesn't let us, we might do it ourselves, honestly. If you're down for an all platforms race. Just as a showcase kind of thing. We could probably get Stocky in the picture as well, and maybe Jade. I think Jade has done all platforms as well, right? JK, what do you think? Will I get past Gaius today? And then past Phaedra and then past Hydrus? Like, surely it doesn't have to be that hard. I don't even know if I have that much trouble. I should honestly just sit down and practice it for a whole freaking day at some point. Oh, the strat for Phaedra is great. Hopefully we'll get there for you to see. I wouldn't want to spoil. But if I fail Gaius again, I will show you in IL. It's quite sick. Unfortunately, it's one of those that's easy to mess up because it's very precise. I think that was free. Honestly, I'll just go for it. If not, I can still make it up. Oh no! Okay, fuck it. We go in, boys. This can still be... Oh, fuck you. And all that you stand for, you stupid prick. Ah, okay, that was on me though. I knew that positioning was terrible. Now it's just... trash. Okay, you know what? I just want to get a run past guys, so I'll just keep going. Even though this is horrible, and I hate everything about it. How would I even back this up here? Let's do it a somewhat weird way, on purpose. Of course, the arrows were fine. Why wouldn't they be? How bad of a time loss is this? It's pretty bad. Oh no, I hate it. Well, let's put it this way. I think I can get back from this deficit. So I'll just try. We'll put out the pressure. Oh, true. True. Well, that's to a damage total, right? I did hit 3 arrows, I'm just not sure if they were fully charged. Anyway, hopefully I can get a clean Phaedra, because with a clean Phaedra I might be back within 15 seconds or so, which would be fine. Wouldn't it be funny that if I got a record of the most disgusting, horrible looking guys ever? 40 seconds behind on PB. Let's try. It would motivate me to keep going, so I'll just do it like that. There's definitely enough time saved on the run if I just play very well. And it would have been a clean one if I just repositioned on the head there. That was stupid from me. Anyway, let's hope I can do Phaedra anyway. Yep. Got him. This will be a time save for the ages. This was a pretty much perfect Phaedra. With a jump stab as well, beautiful. But yeah, Void Knight, that's a Phaedra strat. Isn't it lovely? Oops, that was the wrong button. But this was within almost 15 seconds or so. I think if I get a good AV on, I can be close to tied with your pace, JK. Can't ever get like a fully good start to a run, right? Well, I did before, and usually those runs die horribly through due to stress. At least I get to run this game, so that's a good thing. Let's not worry about the pace. Best possible time is not really saying much actually, because I deleted the last 2 splits by accident. Okay, not a full stop at least. But but Argo was about to stop there. As I always say, if that was the only time loss in the run, this might still be a good run. So, let's see. This might have also been like a Phaedra Gold, just execution-wise. I wonder if it was. I'll have to check later. Okay, sure, whatever. That was a weird jump. Fuck! Okay, sure. Whatever you say. Horrible. I mean, from a 40-second deficit to a 20-second deficit is fine, right? Okay, I'll have to do some very, very clutch plays. But it's doable. I still gotta get that gold barba that includes the proper cutscene skip thing. I think if I do very, very well in clean execution, I might be back in the green by Bassaran, maybe even Kuro. So let's do this. Just kind of shows the crazy potential that there still is, though. What I was also wondering about is the whole, like, thing with aggro movement in between. Maybe I gotta treat it a lot more like a racing game, trying to cut the corners as tightly as possible. Like, for example, I think if I cut that corner like I did earlier, going from the front here might be faster. It's a bit harder to execute on, but I think this might be faster. What in the fuck? He just didn't grab. Okay, this run might be done though. Yeah, this run is dead. But that was weird, that Wander just refused to grab there. Very weird. I'm kinda glad, though. Coming back from that deficit wouldn't have been easy. Well, no, I didn't start with freaking timer. I'll be right back. Just a second. Alright, yeah, I'm back. I'm also back, JK. Basically, after the Gaius and the plus 40, I was at like a plus 20 after Phaedra and Avion. Which basically means that I can probably like be 20 to 30 seconds ahead past Avion with a good start, which is ridiculous. The Barber went poorly though, because Wonder just didn't grab in the cutscene for whatever reason. There's like a way to make him grab a lot farther up. I gotta take a look at that. It's probably one of the 5 frames where it works, and maybe it's an earlier one that I'm going for. But it's not like too important, I guess. I mean, the crazy thing is, I just know that with very good play I could be a minute ahead by bass run for sure. And then there's like probably a couple more minutes later on. But getting that early game is so freaking hard. Yo, what the fuck? Oh well. But I think for my own sanity what I should start doing is going for 4 arrows at most, and no matter how that ends up, just run up to have an easy like get up on Gaius. That alone would at least give me the backup ones. I mean, if you got like hammers like roll, which is kinda hard, and then on the last sigil I have a 2 cycle steps, or like the roll that hammer did. We could be looking at 33, right? Maybe even crazier. I still didn't fully grasp it, but I think the idea that you told me definitely helps. I would just need to try it out a little bit off stream probably. For a bit longer. My goal would be to beat the Wacky Sword run. Just because now I can. That's crazy. I know the 16 used to be like the big one, but that one is definitely a big improvement. I haven't touched my 59 Dirge in like forever. Okay, that's good. Even skipped the shake. This was good. I liked that. I think this way, if you skip the shake, it might even be faster on getting the big launch. Like, it feels more efficient. Well, it's a gold split, so kind of confirms my suspicion. Yeah, well, sometimes they do, but only under like different setups. I even got 17-second wall stuns that buried it, but like those just work different, I guess. Discord says I have a new audio device because I connected my freaking DualSense to charge. That's a bad thing that I don't want to happen. Oh my god. I'm getting so... Okay, let me just not do it this way then. I probably have enough charge still, since I kind of charged it in the meantime. Let me just don't switch here. Well. That's wild, honestly. Better not mess with that part of the thing. Like a PS4 used to have like... Oh, this one also does. Never mind. Like you could connect an aux cable to it. I used to do that a lot actually when I was playing offline. Right now I'm just listening through like OBS sound while playing on the monitor. It's the HD60 is good enough for there to know to be any audio delay. Oh come on, aggro, please. That's a good jump. I might have lost a bit of time on the thing, and running against this split is harsh. Let's put it this way. This is literally my gold, Gaius. But it shows that I can do it. If I ever get that Gaius again, that Gaius pace, and then proceed with a good Phaedra like the one in my last run, that would be so sick. I think those were enough. Okay, good enough. I'll count that. And this positioning looks good as well. Okay, I'm not sure if that's enough actually. Nope, it's not. Oh, come on, boy. That's okay, though. You know what? I'm happy to get past guys at any kind of decent enough pace. I'm okay with this. I'm so okay with this. Like, this is not terrible. Compared to my gold it is, but it's like, if I get a good Phaedra after this, we're so, like, back. This is fine. This is fine, okay? This is fine. Ugh. Yeah, at this point, to be honest, I will never get greed on Gaius unless I just go, like, completely bonkers on those splits. That Gaius was so good. And the Valos and Claude before them weren't too bad, so, you know. With a good Phaedra, I will be in the green again, and that's all I need. And then, you know, even compared to your splits, I will never be too far behind. And if I just get very good mid-game, like Barbahydra's Kuro Bass, I will probably be 20 seconds ahead, or more. Probably more. If I do very well, I might even get like 30 to 40. Yep. You can never get a perfect early, huh? And if you do, you fail on Hydras due to stress. I mean, this is... I mean, I'm not sure if I count a first run, but this is definitely a run that I would say got past Gaius, so, you know, I'll take anything. Eventually, as we get better with the freaking pace, this will not be enough, but for now it definitely is. And I mean, it would take a lot for this to not be enough to still get a good run. This is like 20 seconds, come on. 20 seconds compared to a very good run in effect. Let me just do the same Phaedra that I did last run. That would be so sick. Yep. Oh, fuck off. Not this bullshit again. This can be fine. Where am I? I hate this so much, but I think this is good enough. Okay. You know what? This is okay. Considering that Wander got a bit stuck on getting up on Phaedra, I think I saved this decently well. With a very, very good Avion, we're in the green. Otherwise, at least even. You know, I'm past the bullshit, so, you know, I should be happy. I should really practice my freaking Gaius arrows. It can't be that I always am short there. It annoys me. No stop by aggro. This is so good. What noise? I think it might have been my sink. My, like, washing machine interacts weird with it. If you mean that. But at least it works, you know. It wasn't, it was a sink. At least I hope it wasn't. Hopefully there's no one else in this apartment right now, otherwise I'd be worried. Another low one. Let me not mess this up this time. Fuck you! Okay. Same backup, it's fine. Oh, that was so sus. But this backup should be fine. I think it was again due to me pressing too many things. I always try to adjust, even though just leaving it be is a better way to do it. I've been getting good wing downs as well, but these last two I did a bit wrong. I think my backup was solid enough though. This might not even lose time, or at least not a lot. In fact, me getting the clean aggro right, this might even save time. Yep, it does. I think this time save was strictly due to the fact that aggro got through the freaking path there without slowing down. Not to be underestimated. Yeah, this was like 10 seconds of time save even with a shitty avion. Well, I mean, what is it, 10 seconds of time loss, so I could have saved like 20 on yours. Now if the barber goes well, I might get back into a green, which is all I need. Fought my way back. Basically what I need is a solid mid game and an average late game, or the other way around. Average mid game into sick late game. Not the best pace, but good enough pace for just a record. Could even be a solid one if I do well enough. Which still shows like a sub 119 as a possibility. Yeah, stop and do the thing. Thanks. Okay, I will try the pathing again that I was trying last time. Where you kind of cut past that little cliffside and go to the front. Basically get past this as close as possible and then go through the front. Well, as long as Cyber doesn't decide to do this. I wonder if this is faster. Might not be, but at least you don't have to get off aggro for a moment. But it might be a bit of a longer path overall. I'm not sure. Probably equals out to about even. Ooh. Sick flip though. Okay, not this time. What the fuck? Twice in a row? Are you fucking serious? What is wrong with you? Is my R1 button broken? What is this bullshit? Ugh! Fuck off, you stupid bitch. My god. I hate this so much. What the fuck is wrong there? Ah, this annoys me so goddamn much. What is wrong there? Twice in a row. This upsets me greatly. Do I have a save? Yeah. Oh, this is the long way around, isn't it? Well, I mean, if I got this fall on the time attack, I would have said this is good, you know? That's the whole problem there. It wasn't like the cutscene, it was literally just Wander refusing to grab, which annoys me. Usually I press forward, but that's what I did last time and it didn't work, so I was like, okay, let me not press forward, and then did the same thing. Like, I'm so confused. This has never, like, happened like that before, like, at least in a row. Usually what happens is Wander hits the beard in a weird way and kind of fails to orient himself, but these two times he just refused to grab. What is wrong there? Like, does it matter where you enter the cutscene? Like, because I only recently started to do the jump stab, but maybe it's like a bad thing to do, I don't know. Wouldn't make sense too much, but it's barely a difference. Let me try to hit a bit earlier than usual. Not when the dot leaves, but when the dot just about didn't leave. Well, the dot still left. Okay. Forward right. Forward right might be it. Just holding grab, it doesn't work, I think. Let me still try this a bit earlier. Oh, okay. Earlier it doesn't work either. Hit me. I can't believe I live. Oh, right after the cutscene. That's what I did. usually. But then it didn't work last time, so I confused myself. Maybe a bit later for that extra good cutscene thing. Definitely not earlier. The 30 FPS grab always was nicer, honestly. And it felt easier. Yeah, that's the one that I want. The instant grab one. I think I just did it a bit later this time. Let me try, like, the freaking line after the dot. I mean, just doing it this way would be so much better. Let me see if you can use the line after the dot as a reference and it still works. Like, instead of the dot, you use the whole thing. This was a lot later. Nope, you can't. So you have to be in between those. Okay, let me try to aim right in between the dot and the thing. Going right after the dot is safer, but gives you a worse fall. So what if I hit in between? This is probably setting me up for disaster eventually. This is probably too late. No, this is perfect. So just do it a bit later. Whoa! Did you see that dramatic flip there? Yeah, for sure. Let me try the charge jump of that other grab. Okay. At least I know what I was doing wrong, I guess. Or not. I don't know. Yeah, but that's what you would do in, like, the freaking 30 FPS thing. Do I have... I don't know, man. This is annoying. I don't want to go all evening. But maybe I have enough in me. Yeah, okay, I have enough in me for one run attempt. Now that I've gotten so many past guys. Wow, okay. Okay, wait a second. Something annoys me here. That's also a worst part when you realize you have to relearn the freaking things that you knew how to do. Well, yeah, of course. I used to train this game a lot more, so kinda expected for me to lose a few of the strats on the way. But Barber isn't supposed to be one of those that you lose that easily once you remember where to press the button. And doing it with the like our way is a bit risky anyway. Okay. Somehow the movement feels so off right now. Shouldn't matter. I'm just tilting so badly. Maybe it's a bad idea to go for more runs. But I will do one anyway, come on. This will be the run of the runs. This will be the run of the runs. The one and only. Imagine where you get the whole early game cleanly, then proceed to get just the most average of runs for the rest. You know? But no mistakes though. That would probably... like something like that would probably be a... 55x. If you just get like a very good early and an average rest of a run. Or at least a low 156. Keep in mind, I only have to save 20 seconds on these goddamn splits. Let's save 30 to be safe. Oh my god, come on. Okay, no. No freaking way, man. Let me do a couple ILs or something. I don't know. I gotta start these sessions earlier so I can go for longer. I don't wanna go right into the evening because that just feels awful, especially in like when it's that dark outside and all that. But I gotta practice anyway. Tomorrow I might do a no reset run, because on Tuesday there will be a really longathon thing. It'll be interesting to see. I'll probably be at work when Sable gives me a DM on what the pace is like and what I'm expected to do as a run. Just about to arrive back home. Those are honestly the best because you just stop worrying and execute instead. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my super jump has also been kinda trash lately, and it annoys me. Well, let's do it for practice, even though this is way too slow. It's so bad, especially in this run, because just slightly slower execution gives you so much worse results. Also, never mind, because I stumbled there and that kinda ruins the thing. almost good enough, but not quite. Because I probably won't be quick enough up the thing. But I might attempt to go for just about Reki. With like a 40-second cutscene. Wow. They're being very creative with the way they write viewers nowadays. Come on. Fuck off. You're slow. You're so slow. Can I... Okay, I think I deleted them. Okay, what is it with my, like, freaking super jump? Why is it so bad? I don't know. My positioning feels so off. Okay, come on, what does my backup look like? Like this, ideally. God. That's good. Holy shit, that's good. Oh my goodness, why would you hit me there, you asshole? This was almost very good, but it ended up being very bad. The usual way it goes. I was like, still 40, funnily enough. Yeah, no, the problem there is that if I get shaken on the way up, you can't hit Snowbig quick enough for it to be the fastest cutscene anymore. I mean, you should definitely do that. I think my 19-minute challenge is easily beatable. I'm surprised it hasn't been yet. I'll be quite honest. I should probably do an HTA one though at some point. Because PDO beat me there and I don't like it. It's just with his avions. Speaking of which, like, not feeling Zenobia today, but maybe I should do some avions. I still don't quite understand how Stormglad did it, but surely I can get a better avion very quickly. Surely very quickly. On HTA anyway. I could also wait and just do like a very lame one. Should have stayed here on Classic. But you know, at least better than what I have on the board right now, because what I have on the board right now is tragic. I kind of want to optimize my IOs a little bit. I always get very impatient though, that's the issue. I mean, I'm not talking about beating it, I'm talking about getting close to it. And my own is very bad. I'm talking about my own PB here. Mostly. Okay, this is not even the right animation there. I really got to look at the way Marcelo did his jump steps. They looked kind of easily replicable, but I never quite understood how he did it. He just waited and then jumped forward or something crazy like that. It seemed a lot easier than what I do because I do hammer sway. Which makes sense to me, but it's less consistent for me than the consistency on that. And eventually I have to learn this. Eventually I'll have to learn this for freaking boss rush and stuff. Could also make for a very cool task tool, right? Fucking hell. Where am I? There we go. This is probably the worst thing ever, but I'll try still. Sure, whatever you say. Wow, fucking hell. I think this is still better than my PB, which is kinda sad. It's kinda very much sad. Holy shit, this was silly. I need a Malacentier, that's true. 136.15, how does this compare? This was good enough to submit. My god, I hate speedrun.com on the phone. It's like the worst optimized site ever, it feels like sometimes. Yeah, thanks. Let me save this just in case. Would make me third place and beats mine by 10 seconds. I mean, I could get better than that. Honestly, I might just submit to this because it's only 6 seconds slower than yours. Even though it's garbage. Not gonna lie. I could do better. With a good tic-tac. That's a good way to name this strat, not gonna lie. But I can get the full-on thing. Let me just try it a bit. I got it a couple times before. I think you just do the wing up strat, right? By just waiting. If I remember correctly, right? This could have been faster than that, funnily enough. Which is kind of sad. Are we here first trying, boys? Not quite. Would have been too good. Do I double roll here? Okay. How do we do this exactly? This was kind of too fast for me to process. Let me look at Anfiki. The exact amount of rolls. Single roll? I just didn't react quick enough to it. I mean, Anfiki just freaking jumps like a madman. I'm not gonna do that. Whoa! He even jumps there. He does a short jump over this. He's insane. But this is not... Okay, single roll, wait out and roll into it. Okay. I can do this. Double roll, single roll, run up to it, and then single roll. Okay. It's gonna be faster over time, but I'd rather just hit it at all. I managed to do this, like, way faster than I imagined. Yeah, because Colossus just feels random. I know it's not, but it feels like it. This one, at least you know how to do it, and it takes a while to do it. Because it's so precise. Okay, now I'm just starting to jump too early. I mean, worst case, I can just do it, you know. Woo! Fuck yeah! Okay. If I just get a clean malice now, I'd be happy with it to submit. Fucking hell, what am I doing? I'm so throwing. This is so bad. Well, it would have been too crazy if it happened first try I got this. Let's practice the rest. Well, that's what I get. But close. What was my cutscene on that? How much slower is it than Anfiki? Oops, that was wrong. So 30 FPS would actually be an advantage here. But you probably need to charge it anyway. Okay. This is... when you get this, you just did it wrong. I don't know what I did wrong there. Probably the charge there or something. Yo! This is sick! I did it again! It's not too bad, honestly. Probably biased because I got lucky, but whatever. Okay, let me just do the back jump here because I'm more comfortable with it. I could have looked there immediately, I know. Whatever. Sad. What was that timing on the cutscene? And how close is it to the others? Because that felt clean. But I know it's probably like 2 or 3 seconds away still. Or 22, okay. Considering he did like those kind of stabs, it's actually kind of crazy how much cleaner everything else is. Wait a second, this is normal, right? Did I switch from hard? Yeah, it has to be. Okay. Makes sense. I've gotten it so often I probably am overconfident now. I'm not sure if it is an advantage. I mean, I could put up a hand cam or something at some point. Yeah, I used to set up my phone. I could reintroduce that, honestly. I just have to find room in the layout. Like, at this point I wonder if, like, it's simply precise precision or precise timing. Because I have a weird suspicion that it might just be a thing where if you crouch right at the perfect moment it gives you invincibility frames. Kind of like with, like, the pausing. Now that I did it 3 times, it will probably take a long while till I get it again. I mean, it will involve both, yeah. But less so positioning, yeah, I think so too. So it kind of feels like rolling a dice. What kind of time would you even get if you got, like, the cutscene timing and then just a regular Malice without anything fancy to it? That's what I'm wondering. Like, how much time does Jared even save? Yeah, maybe that we try to do one first without Jared just to have a time on the board. Wow, okay, chill. 4 to 5 seconds. So I think that would mean in theory I could get a low 130 without Jared. Unless it's a very good Jared that literally gets to the head directly. But now I gotta get one freaking attempt at it. I think he also does a very short hop over the freaking thing. Yeah, that's also true. The amount of times I've gotten it was not proportional to how difficult it is. So, are you saying that I could do the short hop that Amphiky does as long as I'm close to that? Is that how he does it? Let me try this. Because he does like a freaking short hop here. Okay, I have no idea how he does it. It's very weird. If you do bunny hops, yeah, right, okay, never mind then. But that's gotta make it faster as well, right? I think that's how he saves time. Okay, that's funny. Walk in front of it for a bit. You mean like that? Not that quick. No idea. It really feels so random if it works or not. And it's literally like I'm doing the same thing every time. Like, this could have worked for sure, right? Like, I don't know. I wonder how, like, perfect it is. It's gotta be a couple frames. Yeah, that might honestly be it. Okay, I just jumped too late. Well, now I just was a bit slow on the execution there. You can't be in there, that's for sure. I mean, Shirapon did this, right? Jared also did this, right? Or did Jared only do the Jared jump? Here I was a bit too early on the landing, I think. But whoever found this had to run into there over and over again. You know, I was so happy that I hit it so many times so early, but now I'm not hitting it anymore. I think the magic is gone, I got to recharge. It really is a kind of thing that the moon and the stars have to align in the correct way. I think it doesn't work past 8:30 PM or something. That's when the code just breaks and doesn't allow for it. These last few looked very, very clean. But I think I was probably landing just a little bit too early. The jump above the pit is very important. Like the second pit. Maybe the first pit as well. Yeah, honestly, I mean the 3 ones that I had successfully, if you really, really want, go for it. Claim them. It is on YouTube after all. And the worst part is when I remember when I first hit it and then realized, oh frick, I have to learn whatever comes after this. You can't really stop, you have to keep going with the double roll instantly and stuff. Oh, come on. That felt good. Give me one. It honestly probably works because of some weird invincibility frame during that animation or something. People have said it's because of the launch radius, but that's just bullshit. Because you can be standing there already ready, and it just doesn't work. It really is some iframe bullshit. The iframe machine stopped working. Please fix. I mean, it can't be that specific. If it was like frame perfect, I would have never hit it so many times, right? I wonder if you could do something else, like swing a sword or something, and all of a sudden it just messes with it. I also wonder if... Let me try something very weird. Just for a moment. I have a stupid idea. Okay, well, I can try. But basically, imagine if you go to that and then you can have a consistent timing for that same iframe or something. And it might not even be slower because you're on the right side where you kind of want to be anyway. Not sure if that makes sense. Like, you know... Wait. Okay, let's do something even more stupid. Get in front of this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You're not safe on that side because Valis is left-handed. That's actually funny. Okay. That's a good point. Oh, come on. Okay, that's nice. What do you have? So I guess the tic-tac-toe strat, or however you want to call it, is probably still the fastest on that side. Tic-tac. Oh my god, okay. I'm losing my mind. I should have just done a clean execution of that and be done with it. I'm also not submitting that HTA AV on that one, was kind of abysmal. Let me see about something else. This very... okay, you know what? Just to close things out, a couple... one of these. I have never gotten Underwater Pelagia to work. That one seemed to me more precise than anything else because the stab timing was just weird to me. You had to do the first specific stab timing, right? Laundry is ready. Seconds. Did you delay that second stab so it would hit at 19 seconds? So how did that work? Because that interaction is so weird. Imagine if you hit Shinobi at a specific timing and would just stop moving. That would be so insane. You could ricochet stab, cycle stab, or whatever you want and get a clean jump stab. Breaking the Colossus AI probably has a lot more potential and a lot more Colossi that we haven't even discovered. Yeah, the one where you cutscene skip right at the end with a very, very specific setup, right? Where you have to position yourself correctly. I saw Upsal get it once. Oh, that one. But that one would be slower because you actually want Guy as a CI to work, right? For you to be able to traverse. There's probably no way to use it. Yo! That was so clean on the last one though. Fuck! I didn't switch to hand. Fucking hell. Find me a Zenobia freeze on that last section, and that's a sub 1 right there. APDO. I mean, you could probably cut one step short, since on HTA you get pixel health anyway, if you go for a jump step on the last. So like, just go for 3.5. Okay, sure. Slow. Slow. I mean, earlier I was doing a couple like malice attempts and I managed to do like the whole IL strat. It's just very inconsistent. It would be interesting to figure out how to like use that more effectively. I wonder, like, if just jumping slightly on those wings and then jumping on the innermost, like, front of them. That was a weird animation by Phalanx. I probably got it wrong, right? No, that looks correct. Thanks, I hate it. Never feels like I'm any slower or faster, even though I totally am. Well, this is very slow. Okay. Imagine finding like a jump step cancel somewhere on there. It would be so fast. And it's probably possible. Like, right on that last little shake that you sometimes get. If you jump step the last stitch over there, you might cancel. That would be so crazy. That felt fast. That's slow. That's how an arrow bow. Like, just get this, and then on that last one, the boost I had earlier, and then it's world record. Easily so. Just gotta get a bit lucky. So Colossus is like the epitome of... yeah, I don't know what to call it. There's so many little things you can do, but none of them really influence the pace that much. Wow. And then the second one even hits. I'm starting to miss arrows. This is silly. Okay, I'm annoyed with this. I think that's enough for the day. I'll be back probably tomorrow to do a full game run. And on Tuesday that will be really, really longer fun. Hopefully you will all watch, since it will be very cool.